This is Reporter Room with Jessica Della Davies.
I was really surprised at a poll that I conducted on my community page that showed that 78% of you believe that partygoers did witness something at the party and that's why they all left early. And this makes sense. And I have a new video I want to show you guys of partygoers. And I'll link the site where I found the video. I'm going to change the music because I can't put their music onto YouTube due to copyright reasons. So I found something similar. So many questions. Why did Sami think that Kiely was in a black tank top? Is it just because she put the pink and white hoodie on later and that's why she was captured on that? Or was she not with Sami as much of the time as Sami claims? Also, where is Kiely's phone? It should have been found with the vehicle, and we haven't heard law enforcement talk about that, but as soon as I have some information on that, I will be bringing it to you. So I'm going to be sharing with you video footage of partygoers. This is new footage that you haven't seen before on my channel, and I'm going to be sharing that with you in just a moment, so please stay with me. Everything I'm sharing with you today is my opinion, and opinions are not facts. So please don't send any negativity to anyone, anytime, anywhere. Let's be good and kind and decent to each other. And everything I'm sharing with you today is for entertainment and educational purposes only. So please subscribe, hit the notification bell so you don't miss an upload, and hit the like button if you're enjoying this content. Let's get into it. So let's talk about an update on the toxicology report. We're now learning that we may not be getting the information about the toxicology report as to whether or not Kiely was sober or intoxicated. And this is because she's a minor, and so law enforcement may not be releasing that to the public. It will probably come down to whether Kiely's parents want this released or not. Kiely's mom was so adamant about the fact that Kiely didn't drink. She was just a 16-year-old girl who was graduated from high school. She graduated with honors. She graduated early. And I trust Lindsay's judgment on her daughter. So did Kiely just have too much that one night? And was this the first time that something like this had happened? Or did somebody slip her something? Today, I want to share with you something really personal that happened to me when I was a teenager. And I'm going to share that with you in just a minute, so please stay with me. Many of you believe that the car may have been pushed into the water and that this crime scene might have been staged. And if this is true, then that black box will become very, very important because it's going to show us how fast the vehicle was going when it hit the water. Did somebody hit the brakes? Did the airbags deploy? And if so, when? It will give us a lot of important information about what happened when Kiely reached that slope and ended up 55 feet upside down in 14 feet of water. Adventures with Purpose does say that Kiely was found in the back seat. And I don't know what condition her body was in because she was underwater for 16 days. That's a long time. But we do need to know whether or not the back seat was buckled or unbuckled. Because whether or not she was buckled into the back seat or if she had slipped loose, and again, we don't know what condition she was found in, if the seatbelt was buckled, whether she's sitting in it or not, it does raise a lot of questions that maybe something nefarious did happen to Kiely that night, and maybe she was pushed into the water. I've heard a lot of people speculating that the party wasn't as big as Sami said that it was, but the sheriff's office did confirm that the party did have between 100 and 300 partygoers, and I think that this short video that I'm about to show you confirms that information. It also shows that the party really was getting out of hand. We see a driver driving around in circles like a crazy person, and it does make me wonder, was anybody hurt? Or could something have happened to Kiely? Who else was driving in a crazy and reckless manner that night at the senior farewell party? So let's look at this video footage together.
Ain't no motherfucker in this world could do it like me. Open up your eyes and insert a little vice. cruising in my lane fast, call it high speed.
So from what I can see, it does look like there was a lot of drinking going on and that the party was definitely getting out of hand. But the biggest thing that stands out to me with this footage is that all the cell phones that were up. So why didn't partygoers give this information to the sheriff's office? It would have been really helpful to know when Kylie was last seen on video and who was with her. And I think that's information that we still need to have. So I just don't understand how all these people can go to a party and not be willing to turn over their footage to help find a missing innocent 16-year-old girl. So when you're looking at this footage, it does look like what started out as a senior farewell party turned into kind of a free-for-all, doesn't it? And if you haven't seen the video that I posted about the enhanced photos of the light that the partygoers are looking at in the distance, I will link that for you in the description below. You will want to check that out. I've enhanced the photos in a variety of different ways to show you so you can make up your own mind about what you think partygoers are looking at in the distance. So I want to share something deeply personal with you. And when I was in high school, and I think that's why this case has got to me a little bit. So when I was in high school, my best friend, I'm not going to name any names, but my best friend, her boyfriend got a new car and wanted to take all of us out for a ride in his brand new car. He was super excited. He was 16 years old. And I asked my mom if I could go, and so did my best friend, she was dating him at the time. This was her boyfriend. And both of our moms said no, they would not let us go in the car. So I was kind of upset with my mom at the time because I just didn't see what it would hurt. And the next morning, we learned that everyone that was in that car had died. They had hit a tree. They were playing a game called Leapfrog with somebody on a motorcycle where they were cutting one car in front of another. And it's, just an example of where kids, don't have the judgment that adults have. And we kind of see this with the donuts that are being done at the party with Kylie, right? So it was really eerie to go to the bus stop the next morning. And again, I think that's why this case has really gotten to me as much as it has, is it just reminded me. It was really eerie to go to the bus stop with my best friend and just have half the people that normally were at our bus stop were just gone. And I would imagine that a lot of you have maybe had something similar happen in your lives, where if it wouldn't have been for your mom or your dad telling you no when you didn't want to hear it, that maybe you wouldn't be here either. And I'm really grateful that my mom and that my best friend's mom told us both that we could not go. I still find it really strange that the partygoers were discouraged by their parents from helping to find Kylie. It just doesn't make sense to me. I can't imagine not going with my team to help look for her, but they were silent. And I just don't understand that. Please join me in sending prayers to Keily Rodni's loved ones, and subscribe, hit the notification bell, give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.